Hi everyone, it's Natasha and this is my promised empties from Dollar Tree. It's not just empties, it's also stuff that we restock on a regular basis. In other words, we purchase it over and over again, either on a bi-weekly or a monthly basis depending when we run out. So let me show you. I was looking for an empty one of these, but as it turns out I found a full one. So these are the brand name Werther's candies. My husband adores caramels. I probably could live quite easily without them, but he likes them, and these are 2.65 ounce containers, packages, and they have the chocolate, the candy covered apple, they have the chewables, there's all sorts, and for $1 it's a very affordable treat. And when there are coupons available, it's an even better deal. So that's one of the food items. These, sadly, these little Noni's Biscotti bites. I have been buying Noni's Biscotti for quite some time. They also have them available in the full size in Christmas Tree Shop and Ocean State, as well as grocery stores. This was a great deal. It was a 4-ounce package, and they had them in this classic almond and I think the caramel one. This is an empty one, but we do have one stashed away in the fridge, which is the caramel ones, and we dole them out ever so gingerly just to make sure that we make a good thing last as long as possible. But these are fabulous, so yeah, sad to see them go. Now this is a recent fave. I just actually consumed this week. It's the New England Country Soup. Oh, it would help if I was in frame. It's a 15-ounce container, so there's actually 2 portions in each package, but to be honest, I ate this entire 15-ounce package myself. It's made in the US, and it has all natural ingredients with an asterisk that I could not find what the other items are. I think there's 3 or 4 other flavors. This is the only one that I had, which is the chicken corn chowder, and I did try to find it at 2 different stores since then, unsuccessfully, so I don't know if it was a fluke, so we'll see. I'll keep an eye out for them. I would definitely get this again, so when I see it. And this is an absolute staple. So this Kendale Farms chicken broth, it's no MSG, gluten-free, all-natural. Just here are the ingredients or the nutritional information. 1 cup is 5 calories. Wow. So I use this in a lot of different things. They also have a beef. They don't have a vegetable one, but I did pick up some Swanson vegetable and seafood, which I now noticed were not in the store. But these definitely appear, because it's a Greenbrier product, so it's a Dollar Tree brand. So these stock regularly. I wish they would add vegetable or maybe low sodium. But these are great. So it's a 32-ounce box, usually great for soups, starters, stews, sauces, you name it. It's really good. So chicken and beef also. Just showed you the chicken one. This, I think everyone's probably already familiar with. It's the baby kosher dills, which we love and adore. It's Breckenridge Farms. I think these are made in India. They are. Yep, product of India. And I have to tell you, for $1, it's not even for $1, these are really good pickles. And I'm not a pickle snob, but I am a pickle connoisseur. And we love these, but we love them cold, not fresh off the shelf. So whenever we pick up a fresh jar or replace an empty jar, which this is a replacement to an empty jar, it goes in the refrigerator before we even crack that seal open, because it's just tastier cold. It gets a crisp and it's yummy. There's 220 milligrams of sodium. There are 10 servings per container, 1 ounce each. Wait a minute, why would there be 10? Oh, about 1.5 pickles. That's why I'm like, wait, there's 10 servings and it's 1 ounce. There's 17 ounces. So it's 1.5 pickles, but you know, pickles vary in size like everything else in life. So that we pick up on a regular basis. This is a recent addition to our staples, but they are very tasty. It's English lemon tea cookies, and let me show you. I had to fight tooth and nail. Oh, yeah, it is. To have my husband leave 1 cookie behind so I could show you. So it comes sealed. It's not resealable, unfortunately. So you, especially during the summer and humid weather, I put this in a Ziploc bag just so we retain some of the crispness. This one is a lemon tea cookie. No artificial colors, cholesterols, or preservatives. It is covered in powdered sugar. This is like the perfect little bite to pop in your mouth before having a sip of hot tea, or if you prefer iced tea. It's delicious. It's lemony without being knocked over on your head, lemon flavor. This particular company, this brand, I'm getting powdered sugar everywhere. This is a 4-ounce container. They're bite size. Freshly baked with love. They are made in the US. They also have, is it almond cookies? You know, like the kind you get at some Chinese restaurants. Instead of the fortune cookie, you get a little packet of almond cookies. That's the kind. They're about the same size, and they don't come in a tray. They just come in a bag, and unfortunately that got tossed in the recycler, so I could not share that with you. But you know, it took all of the efforts to make sure that I could at least share that with you. So that was the, well, now I have to eat that one, don't I? So that was the cookies. And then the last thing for food are these pretzels. Now, I love Nutella, and this is also a Dollar Tree, the Nutella to go. Love it. So it comes with, the Nutella's right here, which is what the shorter box. And then the pretzels are in this half. But then I thought, I could totally make my own Nutella snacks, because I always have Nutella in the house. So I picked up these pretzel sticks, and these are, I think, Penny Stick brand. And it is made in the US, it's made in Pennsylvania. So, these containers are also from Dollar Tree. If you haven't seen my pantry, my dry goods storage video, I have all of my already open dry goods in these containers labeled with what they are. I'm a little anal retentive, but I love the fact that they're square, so neighbors butt up right against each other, so there's not a lot of wasted space in my really small kitchen. So I've made my own little Nutella treats in, you know what, I don't have one of those containers. In those divided containers that has a little dip section, so I put the Nutella in the dip part and then the pretzels in the other one. And that's the same container, or similar container, that my husband takes to work with veggie treats and dip. So that's the favorites for food. Next will be household. So these are my household Empties favorites. I love this little basket, and we have this hanging on the doorknob to our basement, to the stairs, because we have a second refrigerator downstairs. And inevitably when I go down to either bring things to store in that fridge or freezer, or bring things up, things fall out of your hand. So this is a great thing to have right on the door. I literally hang it on the doorknob, and if I have anything that goes downstairs, whether it's laundry stuff or like small things obviously, or things that are coming up with me from the basement, we have, during the summer we keep all our drinks in the downstairs refrigerator, so sodas, beers, whatever it might be. Bottles of champagne, I have this so I can grab that easy with me without dropping things like I just dropped now. So that was one. This is the second item that I pretty much constantly have on hand since I discovered them. And these are bath fizzers, and this is a Greenbrier product, so it's supposedly always supposed to be available, but I don't always see it, so when I do see it, I pick up one or two. So this is my current stash, all 4 of them, and I also have it in a container that I keep in my bathroom on a cabinet next to the sink. Now, as much as a pain in the tushy as these are to unwrap, because it's the decorative wrap and then it's shrink wrapped inside, particularly during the humid weather, don't pre-unwrap this, because humidity will have an impact on how well this works once you actually throw it in the bathtub. I like this. This is the gardenia scent, even though I'm not sure why it has animal print on it. It has nothing whatsoever to do with gardenia. Would have made more sense to have flowers, but yeah, I am not sure why they do that. And you know, the basic instructions. So for $1, these are great. There was another bath bomb that they had very briefly. They look like little cupcakes with frosting on top. They were atrocious. They wouldn't melt. It was like a block of soap, and that frosting part just never melted. I had to throw it out. It was just gross. These I do like, so that's something that I get over and over again whenever I see it, but I'm stocked up for now. I do take a lot of baths, though. And then speaking of bathrooms, I use a lot of nail polish remover. My nails are short right now, but I typically do a different color every couple of days, so this is always a restock item. It's an 8 ounce or a 6 ounce, and it comes in 2 different types. This is the with gelatin for natural nails, and I think they also have one for artificial nails, and these two kind of go together. It's the rounds. I really like using the rounds. I can get all of my nail polish removed typically with 2, unless it's a really, really dark color, and then I always do 1 clean refresh one all over. And then not shown, but I also get a whitening toothpaste for cleaning my nails. That helps after you have color on. This item, I know this is a pill container, but I keep my supplements for 2 weeks in here. It's just so much easier than opening various bottles every single day, you know, once a day. I stash, you know, I rack this all up, and then all I have to do is open one and grab my pills, you know, my supplements, and then I'm good to go. So far it has stayed pretty hermetically sealed. I do have some fish oil pills in here. They're the only ones who kind of have a tendency to stick to the inside of the plastic from time to time, but again, only when it's super humid. I do not keep this in the bathroom because of the humidity levels, especially when you take a shower or a bath. So, and I'm not sure whether this is a good idea to put in the fridge or not, but again, it's very useful, easy for you to be able to have everything you need, easy peasy, you know, right next to you. One day, you know, for course of 2 weeks. That's, you know, I do it once every 2 weeks. This is a recent favorite. This is from my office door, actually. It's these Home Collection posted dry erase little square. I have one by the front door, one by the back door, and one on my office door. So when I'm in a meeting and my husband's home, or if I'm videotaping in my office, I write a little note, then there's no qualms about what's going on. This is on Velcro strips, so it's the 3M piece. See? Easy to attach. The one on the front door has reminders for my husband to grab his cell phone, his cooler for lunch, and these little corrugated pieces on it, you could tuck in reminder, appointment cards, or whatever else. Like we also tab on the front door, or I think, yeah, on the back door, coupons for the dog's food, so when we run out the door we remember to grab that. So this I love, and I searched high and low to find these, and now I see them everywhere, which is weird. So another one of my favorites are these scissors with a serrated edge, and this is for my gardening. And I don't know what happened to the ribbon. I usually, you know, put a ribbon on so I know which one's for, you know, for what, and so no one appropriates it to cut anything else bizarre or gross. Not even for $1, these are really substantial quality scissors. I was quite impressed. So I pruned some of my thyme bushes to my thyme bundle today, and this worked out fabulously. You can also cut roses with it. Another beauty item, household item, is this little manicure kit. This has been a lifesaver. I've kind of had it tucked away in my purse. Easy when I break a nail. I actually cut all of my nails off recently, but even this little picker thing worked out as something that we needed to get. I think Moses had something caught in his nail when we were out one day, and he was whimpering, and we were able to extract whatever that piece of stick he got stuck in it. So really useful. It has clippers, scissors, file tweezers, and this like picky thing without a very sharp end. So for $1, and it's cute too, so that doesn't hurt. And speaking of dogs, this is pretty much gets picked up on a regular basis. This is actually one that's going into my husband's car, but this is what they look like. Ooh, as it fell. So the black ones seem to come in a 4-pack, but then there's all these decorative colors that pink camo, and those are in 3-packs. To be honest, I know what's going in there. I don't need it to look pretty because it's going to be tossed away. So black is basic, and then you get 25% more if you buy the black instead of the decorative color ones. So is that it? I think that's it. I had stuff in the box. So that's the stuff that is my favorite Empties. I would buy again. Some items doesn't make sense to buy again, but I would definitely recommend. So like these are the bomb. So there you go. And if you have a favorites video that I might have missed, please link it below in the comments. Otherwise, don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and helps me out. And stop by. I think Roxy did a favorites, and I'm not sure if Felicia is doing one or not. So I'm gonna tag both of them in the description so you can go check out their channels. So see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone.